welcome back to my second part of the Castlevania II Let's Play, and we are back in the first town. Time is about well, as you see right there, time went up, and we are back to morning again. I basically cut through waiting for the night to pass, so you don't have to watch that, because that's kind of dull. There's really no point in grinding at that point, because I'd had max hearts, and I'd reached this game has experience scaling. Once you get a certain level, you don't really get experience from enemies that are kind of, I guess, beneath you in level. But anyway, I came back here because I needed to buy the white crystal to actually complete the game. I didn't have all the money at the start. I didn't want to grind, so I just used that as an excuse to come back here anyway. And I rest up at the church. I mean, it's 1 bar of health, but why not? Anyway, I also gained a level off screen, because I couldn't get it on screen, because I didn't feel like showing off, then cutting, then getting back here. Just, it didn't seem worth it to show off the level up. It's really not that special. Anyway, I'm going to continue going on to the next town and handling some affairs there. Now, I could cut to there, but this game has a particular problem. The problem is that a lot of areas in this game look very, very similar to it. There isn't much variation. So if I cut there, it could easily look like to someone else. Like the place I'm at looks kind of like another place, and they'd get lost. And I'm trying this as a walkthrough, so I want to avoid that. So it's not terrible. This video is going to be pretty short. The third video, which will come eventually whenever I get around to it, and it'll be a bit beefier, because, I have a mansion to go through, so we're not going through any mansions today, unfortunately. This game is not terribly long. I don't expect this playthrough to go on for more than maybe 5 or 6 parts. Actually, Castlevania 3 would take longer than this game, of course, Castlevania 3 is much better, but anyway, what he's saying there, the rib can shield you from evil, is true. You can equip the rib and an access shield that deflects projectiles and stuff. It won't protect you from physical attacks, but it's not too big of a deal. Anyway, I'm buying the dagger. The dagger is completely optional, and I don't really find it that useful. I'm just doing it for the sake of showing off everything in the game. There's the dagger. I've seen some people on the internet say they like using it. I've never really found it useful at all. It doesn't use any hearts, which is nice. Anyway, this is one of the more controversial things the villagers tell you. This is supposed to be a pun in Japanese, and it was not translated very well. One of the words they used for, swamp is meant to be a pun for, in trouble, but that didn't come across very well, and this is an extremely literal translation. And what these people are saying is generally true. Except for the woman that talks about Alba. There's no town called Alba, that's just Algebra. So, there's that. But yeah, this game's translation is, it's not a good translation, but I think it's really no worse than Zelda 1. And Zelda 1 really doesn't get much flack for it, so it's not so much I'm defending this game's translation, because I can't really call it good, but I think the atrocity of this game's translation is a bit overstated. Anyway, I'm gonna buy the chain whip, because I got the money and I grinded for it. And I can kill things more easily. And we have another clue. And that is true. The Berkeley mansion was the first mansion in the game we went to, and the white crystal shows off a floating platform, but it's like, the platform's still there, even without the crystal, so you still need the white crystal to complete the game, though. You can't skip on it, because there's a trading sequence, because you need the blue crystal, and then you need the red crystal after that, and you have to trade for them. You can't get them otherwise, so that sucks. Anyway, this room's a little weird, because there's a side passage to the top left. It's completely optional, you don't have to go there. It leads to another passage that I've neglected to show off. Feel free to explore it if you want, but there's really nothing there. Anyway, we have these eye enemies. Now, they'll start popping up more and more as we go into more of these cave-like areas. They're not hard to beat, they usually die in a single one. It's just sometimes the angle that you're given with is kind of awkward, because you don't have the axe in this game like you do in Castlevania 1 or Castlevania 3, which would have been really nice. Anyway, you can kill those blocks with your holy water, so that's nice. I don't want to kill these guys because I don't feel like dealing with them. And now you use your holy water to bust this open, and you get the sacred flame. And no, it's the original comment earlier in the game was that it was trapped, flickering inside a ring of fire. I get what they were going for with that, but that's obviously wrong and not true. So, womp womp. And now we're at night again, so enemies are going to get more powerful, but they're not really so... They still died and hit. Anyway, there's a clue on the screen, but I want to clear all of these guys out before I do anything with it. Extend here, use the holy water, and we get another clue. For those of you wondering, these clues are completely optional. You don't have to get them. I'm just showing them off. And this clue is completely true. In order to progress the game to get to another mansion, you have to have the blue crystal. And you have to hold it and use it and hold down, and then the water drains and you can move on. Without it, you just fall in the water and you die. So, make sure to get the blue crystal when that comes up. Anyway, we're coming up on the next town up here, so I think I'm going to call it quits here. This is a pretty short episode, but next one will be longer. Anyway, I'm Windows, signing off.